Hey everybody, this is Nikki with Delicate Tension Tarot, and this I'm kind of starting to kick off doing these videos. It's something I've been debating for quite some time now, at least, man, probably close to 2 years. And now I'm finally kind of like taking that leap of faith into it, and I'll see what kind of response I get and if it's something I want to continue investing time and energy into as it either grows or doesn't grow. Just got to see what happens, right? Got to take a chance. So I am going to start off with the sign of Libra because it is coming into their birthday season. Now this can apply to Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you have a lot of Libra in your chart. If you don't know what any of that is, you have the internet, guys. You have a vast amount of resources at your fingertips at all times. So you can always find a free birth chart online and just see what's going on. So yeah, I really kind of just want to get into it for you guys because it feels, I mean, it's your birthday season. So we're just going to take a look at what's happening for the last half of September from the 15th through the 30th. Just kind of want to, settle in a little bit here and see what's going on for my Libra family out there. I'm not a Libra myself, but my mom is a Libra and I love her to death. I love her to death. She is the ultimate peacekeeper and always has been. So what is going on for my Libras right now? Right, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, and we have the Tower. Ooh. Let's hope this is a happy surprise, right? Let's not put any sort of like negative connotation on that just yet. I know most people, when they see the Tower fall out, it is an immediate panic attack. But we're just going to kind of cruise through this and really see what's happening here. So with the Two of Wands, it's very interesting because it's facing in the past. I feel like in the past, you recently made a decision to take an action towards stepping out, maybe really exposing yourself to the world. I think this is you going out of your comfort zone. Who knows? Maybe you're not keeping the peace for once. Maybe you're speaking up and taking action towards something that's very unlike you. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. So I think you're working really hard at something. And honestly, this might be something you've done for a long time. I mean, if you really pay attention to this dude is down here just hammering away over and over and over again, doing the same thing. Literally making the same thing over and over again. Now, I will say each pentacle does look slightly different. It varies a little bit. So maybe this is something where you're really honing something it is that you're creating, or you're really honing in on trying to make something perfect, or trying to really bring about a desired result with the direction that you've taken. Maybe whatever this is, once you made the choice to, kind of step out into the world and take this this chance or this risk, maybe this is you now wanting to try to perfect whatever it is before you expose it in a way. Maybe you want to make sure it's perfect. Maybe you want to make sure it's perfect. Now that seems very Virgoan. It seems like a very Virgo quality. So you could have some Virgo in your chart, possibly in your rising, because that does kind of it feels very analytical. It feels very kind of like perfectionistic, which is all good. I'm not hating on those qualities by any means. I think that those qualities are highly useful, especially when it comes to wanting to make sure that whatever you're presenting to the world is at its best. It's not haphazard. It's not something that's sloppy. You want to make sure that, especially if you're representing it, you want to make sure that it looks good. You want to make sure that you show up correct. And now I'm kind of wondering like what the Tower is about after that. I don't know if maybe you're shocking people by whatever it is that you're doing or coming out with, or maybe it's something where people didn't know you were working on this, or it is quite possible with Saturn going direct on the 18th that maybe whatever it is that you have been doing causes a stir. Maybe there's some big change coming up for you. Maybe you're actually reaping the results of all your hard work. I don't feel bad, or I don't feel any sort of like negative shifty energy with this reading, so I don't think you guys have much to worry about. I mean, it's your birthday season. I don't think anything could knock you guys down anyways. So let's just pull some clarifiers here for these cards. Let's clarify the Two of Wands here for Libra's energy from the 15th through the 30th of September. So we have the Ace of Cups. Ah, okay. Very interesting. I don't necessarily want to say this is love yet. The Ace of Cups, any ace, is always a gift or an opportunity that is being presented to you from the universe, or from unexpected sources. It's something you usually don't see coming, and it's just kind of like handed down to you and presented to you in this very unique way. So maybe you stepping outside of your comfort zone in some way, shape, or form is you learning to love yourself enough to really take a chance on this, or maybe take a risk, maybe to do something for yourself. I feel like Libra people, like I said, generally are such peacekeepers that they want to make sure that everybody's happy, right? So maybe this is about you doing something that makes you happy. Maybe it's you taking an opportunity and doing something that's really going to fulfill you. And I do feel like this has something to do with the cycles of the moon, because we do have new moon to full moon over here. So maybe this started out with the new moon at the beginning of the month. And maybe you started to see the culmination of this coming in by this most recent full moon on the 13th. Maybe something showed up for you on the 13th and made you have to make this decision. So moving on, let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles here. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles here for Libra. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I think that this is you doing something that is very unlike you. Seven of Wands energy can be a very defensive energy. Not necessarily defensive, but it's defending something. It's you kind of standing up and being like, no, this is my choice. You can't take this from me. Like whatever it is that's happening for you that you've been working really hard on, even if it's in secret, even if it's not in secret, whatever it is, it's you kind of standing up and saying that this can't be taken from you. Nobody's going to take credit for it. It is yours. You're the one that's been working really hard on this. So if you've been having some situations going on at work where either you've been busting your ass and somebody else is taking the credit and you find out about this, you may be stepping up for yourself and really maybe that being a new thing for you. And maybe that's why there's this whole like self-love piece. This could be defending a relationship. It just doesn't really feel that way. This doesn't feel relationship based. Every person in this card is alone. They're in a singular position. So I feel like this is more so about the self. I don't think this is necessarily about a partnership. But yeah, I do think I kind of love this for you. I really do. I love that you're defending something that you've worked really hard on. Because I think you do, whatever the payout or the opportunity is, I do think you deserve it. Let's clarify the Tower here for Libra for September 15th through the 30th. Let's clarify the Tower here for Libra. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm actually going to clarify this with another card because that's very very interesting. Okay. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared. Energy is just energy. And who knows, this might not even apply to you. So with the Tower, we do have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the King of Cups in reverse. So you may have been dealing with somebody. Maybe this choice that you made is causing quite a bit of an upset. Now, when the King of Cups is in reverse, that is not good. Emotionally, this person is not stabilized right now or stable. This person could be drinking a lot. I mean, King of Cups can drink like a fish. So they may be drinking a lot. But there is something here that hurt. And I do think this has to do with the decision that you made. Who knows, maybe you defending yourself and whatever it is that you've been working really hard on. Maybe, maybe it's a situation where if you're calling somebody out on that, maybe your words will hurt them. But there definitely is something here that's going to hurt. If it's not you, it's definitely hurting the other person. And the fact that the Tower is here is this might be a surprise to you. Maybe you're going to be surprised that your choice even affected this individual. Because as far as I can tell, man, you've just been keeping your nose to the grindstone. You may not have even been aware that this person was going through something while you've been super busy. But somebody's holding on to something here, and I think this is what the unexpected energy. Somebody's either holding on to something, or somebody's trying to take half of what is yours. If you need to defend yourself in this situation, please do. Because I do see that there's been a lot of hard work here. That's hard work. That is putting in a lot of effort and energy into something. And it's into something that you love. And it's into something that you value. And in doing this, you've learned to value yourself, which is, that is such a great energy. And I can see why there's so much of a defense here. I like that you're standing up for yourself. Now, if this isn't you and this is another person's energy, if this person is being defensive and they are blocking you out, or somebody's pushing you out, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, just focus on you for now. Now is not the time. Now is not the time to have any conversations. I'm going to draw one card from, it's kind of like a message deck. Let's just see what the overall energy here is attached to this. And what is the message that you need to hear right now in order to really help you through this cycle or this situation? So the message that you got is home. If you are having disruptions or situations within the home life or family life for that matter, I see you need to stand up for yourself in the situation. If you're going after something that makes you happy and something that you value, don't stop doing that just because somebody gets hurt in the process. And I know that sounds terrible. I know that sounds awful. But to be honest, when we really love and we value people, we should just want them to be happy. We really should just want them to be happy. So if you're dealing with any manipulation and within this situation, I really just see you needing to focus on yourself and to not really let this mess with you. Keep in your energy, keep in your like sovereign energy, and just keep focusing on what it is that you desire to create at this time. I definitely did not expect this reading to take this turn, and Lord knows that's probably why the Tower came out, because the Tower is the unexpected. That's the other thing with the Tower too as well, is that it is a very unexpected energy, but it's an energy that needs to happen because change does need to take place. And it is quite possible that the choices that you made to stand up for yourself and to really love yourself within this situation, maybe that did need to trigger a change within the other individual that you were dealing with. I know I didn't feel or think like this was going to be a love reading or a relationship reading, but it is part of the energy that I'm picking up on. So take it how it resonates. Don't make it try to fit. Please don't make it try to fit. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, with the Tower, things have to... Whatever was built on a faulty surface, it has to come tumbling down. It has to come tumbling down because it would never withstand. It would never withstand any obstacle. So it has to come down and it has to be rebuilt on a firmer foundation. I think too, the individual you might have been dealing with, like I said, because you're shocked by the way that they feel, they might have not even shown you their feelings. They may have never talked to you about the way that they felt. So you finding out about this is a total shock to you. And the fact that they're still even possibly holding on to you, or to the fact that you chose to go in a different direction and it affected them, and you're finding out that they have all these feelings. Like I said, just don't let it mess with your stability. You are Libra, so you are the queen of putting things into balance, into being the peacemaker. Just don't sacrifice yourself in the process. Okay? Really just don't sacrifice yourself. If this resonated with you and you would like to look further into your situation, or how you could, maybe deal with the energy that's in place, feel free to send me a message or contact me. You can contact me at delicatetensiontarot@gmail.com. I should be pretty good about responding on time, considering this is new for me. So yeah, just hit me up and I'll help you out in whatever way that I can. Also, hit the like button if this resonated with you. Subscribe if you want to continue getting videos or seeing this content. And I mean, that would make me a very happy person if you could do that. If not, that's okay too. Once again, I am Nikki with Delicate Tension Tarot. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month, okay?